You pay for it all. You pay for it one way or another. We all do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool, dude. Congrats on the most recent episode. That was one of the best minutes I've ever seen, and I have sex a lot.
I see what you did there. Yeah, no, it was finally good to. It's finally good to fucking knock one out of the park all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
And on a big stage.
Yeah, maybe it turns out I'm built for them stages because I walk out there hitting with that little Shawn Michaels strut. But honestly, what it was, man, I was just sober. You know, like prior to doing that, I'd get nervous because on those stages in the mothership, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, oh, let me get fucking hammered a little bit and let me smoke a little weed. And on this one, I started watching some of my sets back and I was like, I ain't got no fucking energy. I was like, my jokes are okay, but I was like, they're better if I deliver them with some little poise, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it. So what it was is I went there the night before. I got in it with this fucking wind up just like, fuck it, I'm going to go to early. And I met up with him and I was chilling with him, playing poker all night. And I went back to his room. We were smoking them. And I was like, yo, give me one more. I was like, if I fucking fuck this one up, I was like, don't ever have me back. I said, I'll bet my paycheck on it, so to speak, you know? And he said, we'll see. Just perform, fucking go on. And so I didn't know leading into the day, but when I went to sound check, got on his drum kit, and he plays drums, and he started playing fucking and he's like getting through the intro part. He's about to get ready to the verse, and I steal one of the microphones off the stagehand, and I just walk out when he hits. I go, "Generals gathered in their masses," and we did the whole song together on stage in front of that, like no one in the crowd.
No way.
And, yeah, I swear to God. And he was like, "All right, you're in." And I showed up, and I was like fifth, and I was watching it a little bit, and I was like, damn it, because it kind of felt mid, especially for an arena show. Like what I was seeing, I was like, all right, that's mid. That can't be good, you know. I was like, if I can't do better than this, I just need to quit comedy, you know.
Yeah.
And, I just went up there and I was like, fuck it, threw them glasses. The part you can't see on there is right when I hit the X, the camera zoomed out, but they had got a close-up. I spit water up in the air like Triple H, and it gets over all my pit vipers. And as I'm walking, I can't see. That's why I took them off and threw them.
Really?
Yeah, but when I went to throw them, my boot damn near slipped on that water. I damn near tore my ACL. I recovered well. But yeah, you can't really tell, but I was like, oh, that could have been
your
fucking
comeback
bad.
when said you actually hit a blind woman or something, and you were like, yeah, well, she can see now.
Yeah, well, at least she hasn't covered her fucking stupid ass face up, you know. So yeah, it was cool. I mean, watching it back, I'm always pretty like I could try to critique. I could have just been like, well, she shouldn't have been fucking standing there, you know, or something. Like, there's a couple other ones like when I remember watching. I was watching it last night, just taking notes and fucking
just fucking fingering yourself to it.
Yeah, I did so good. I did so good, and no, but Doctor. I wish when they asked me, if you come back and be any, and he's like, a cowboy or cowboy, like I should have just been like, should have looked at him, just went.
Yeah,
I should have just said,
you
know. So,
but you had a great comeback. Have you seen it yet?
No, not yet.
It's
fucking producer, fantastic little boy. He looks like, would you?
Which is awesome, because he was fucking all the young. Oh my
wait,
God.
what's the movie?
Oh yeah.
It was always on cable, and I jerked off to it.
Dude, not to get off topic, I jerk off a lot, but dude, my first love was in that red dress when she walks in the bank in the movie. Do you remember that movie?
She walked in Good Burger.
Oh yeah, Good Burger. She's fine. But dude, there's another movie that just came out. There's a new movie that just came out came out probably like 2016 or something. She's like this drug pin, and she gets on this fucking it's a Jaguar, an old school Jaguar, and she basically just puts her clitoris on the goddamn windshield, and she fucks a car while the other drug dealer guy watches. It's awesome. It's the greatest performance I've ever seen.
We'll
have to Google that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. It was a good fucking minute, man. I had a lot of fun, and honestly, it's just finally good to get off stage and just be like, finally, there's nothing I could have done better there.
What did you say to? They said, "Do you play a song?" And you were like, "Yeah, is that the song that you 3-2 fucking?"
Yeah, so like the whole and like honestly, like I heard him say it once during like the first bucket pool that they said, "Green bug." Whatever they were saying, and I was just like, what the fuck is that? And then when I watched it back, I watched the whole thing, I was like, oh shit, they were saying a lot. So when I made the joke reference, I just thought it was fucking stupid, but apparently they've been saying it all night in the crowd, and that's when you see he's like, oh, like he's like, because I remember when I finished the minute, he looked at me like, where the fuck did that come from? Like,
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. I said, I told you, motherfucker. And then the ad-libs, I've always been good at that, especially when I'm not drinking, I'm fucked up, and I'm more sharp. That's just crowd work, basically. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, but I've done, like, short film shit, you know, for,
Yeah.
like, sketch stuff, but it was more serious-based.
Speaking of, how sick was fucking, thanks for the invite to the
That was a
fucking, he's
man,
boys.
dude.
By the way, it's huge.
Yeah?
People
yeah.
so-
I know like a handful of you because the guy I used to work for used to be in the UFC.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so out there, and then they had, the girl.
Watterson?
Yeah.
Howdy?
Yeah, Scotty's the girl that kills me and shoots us, and then yeah, and then I guess he's the one that wrote it with had a part in it, and he's supposed to be like the main villain, and his episodes come later. So yeah, it should be. Dude, he posted that clip because I talked about it on, and he posted it with the trailer. Yeah, dude, I got all these like fucking stars liking it and shit and following.
Oh,
us.
really?
That's badass. Fuck yeah, dude. Cool as shit. And then he kicked us in the leg. That was cool.
He's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I just wasn't prepared for that. The New
Yeah.
Mexico flies. If you
Yeah,
will.
boy, it was. Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't your
Ideal.
typical Hollywood shoot, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Wait, so how's dating life now?
You know, strikes and
You
gutters,
single?
ups and downs. Yeah, I mean,
Strikes and gutters.
strikes and gutters. You know, ups and downs, peaks and valleys. Yeah, I mean, there's a lady or two that I talk to a little more serious than the other ones. But I mean, look, dude, I don't even have enough time for myself, let alone another human being. But they're understanding with that, you know. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I'm just hanging on by the fucking
Yeah.
belt loop of my jeans at this
I have a
point,
tough
but-
time with like girls and like if I'm talking to a girl, I want her to be mine and I want everyone to know that she's mine. And I think it's my own insecurities and ego. that
Yeah.
of, like we're doing our own thing. We can see each other when we can and whatnot, but like not like being with that insecurity, I guess, if you will, because she's
Yeah.
gonna find someone better else, but better.
Yeah,
or
but
like,
you gotta just look at it like this, dude. If you're this way, because you know everybody has a conditional thinking of relationships and monogamy and shit. Which I don't know if monogamy is real. I don't think we're programmed or wired like that in nature. But the definition of love, at least to me, is right. So it's right. So like, if you're a vibe and I take the time to hang out with you, I genuinely enjoy your company and your character, which means I'm giving my which is valuable to me to you, right? Though we may not be in the traditional sense dating, like I got for you. And if you called me and needed me to come change your tire 2 states away, I'd be there in a heartbeat because I got for you. I just look at it as like nobody owns anybody, but the time that we spend together is our time together. We own that. Let's own that moment together, right? Let's don't worry about all the fucking shit we can't control, and let's just each other while we got each other, right? I
Yeah.
think that's an easier mindset.
that
to go
is
about.
because it doesn't mean I don't know why I care so much about social media and whatnot, and like I want everyone to know we're because just in case someone doesn't and they try to slide in, but like if someone wants to be with you, they will, and
Exactly.
if someone doesn't, they won't.
And if you are that much of a vibe and a good time, you know, like your worth to them is going to mean have more value than some stranger with a 6-pack sliding in their DMs, right? Like,
Yeah.
because that's probably just drama headache bullshit. But if you counteract it with like this jealousy bullshit, then you're just another fucking.
And that's unattractive.
You're just yeah, exactly. So I just think you take it. You can control what you control. You got for them. If they do you dirty, fucking don't fuck with them. But like if they're on the up and up with you, I think that's the way you make a platonic relationship.
Yeah.